Hi, this is Thomas with Believe in the Run, and I've got some exciting news. We are breaking off the podcast into its own channel on YouTube and Instagram. You want to get the shoe content, stick with Believe in the Run. You want to get the podcast content, check out BITR Networks. Links are in the description.
Give a good stretch, got my laces tied. My trusty podcast by my side. If you want to talk fun, it's the place to be. Yeah, it's the drop, D-R-O-P.
Hi, this is Thomas with Believe in the Run.
And this is Robbie with Believe in the Run.
This is Megan with Believe in the Run.
This is Carl with Believe in the Run.
And you're listening to The Drop, our weekly podcast. That's all I'm going to say.
Nice.
No specific details
Yeah, you
on
don't.
context.
If you don't know why you're here, you should probably.
We
turn it.
also don't know why you're here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now we can know why people are here.
We can?
Yeah, because we've told people that they could either email us and leave a voice message, a voice recording, or they could just send us a email that we could read their questions and address it on this wonderful episode of The Drop.
Real quick, did you know, and this has to do with The Drop, did you know that there's also another Drop?
I like that he put this has to do with The Drop.
Yeah.
Right.
Did you know that there's another Drop podcast?
No.
So I was like, what if it's apparently golfing in the Garden State. So
Slightly different.
What if somebody came a New Jersey
I did
golfer?
Carl,
Is this your side
Yeah,
quest?
my-
I did play golf this past weekend.
In Palmetto State. though.
Yeah, I did.
Is that the name of it?
Charleston National, the golf course.
Is that the nickname for South Carolina?
Palmetto, yeah.
The Palmetto State.
It is the state. That's the whole South Carolina.
Let me see if that is the actual nickname for it. Wow, got that right. So yeah, but this golf podcast apparently it's still like they just put an episode up today.
How many episodes do they have?
I can't see right off the
We
bat.
should sue them.
265, and they have like a decent amount of reviews.
Do you think they are trying to do it because you dropped
Yeah.
the ball?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it's
Yeah.
conflict of interest.
No, it's actually, though, having to drop is a shitty thing in golf.
Yeah.
The
did you-
drop, ours was more like, hey, first off, we're dropping some knowledge on you. But two, the differential in the heel to toe
Yeah.
of the shoe. Because
And it drops on like a record
day.
drop.
But the thing was, everybody, when we first started, now everybody wants to know what the foams are. But back when everybody was using the same crap in their foams, people were like, what's the drop?
Yeah.
What's the drop? Oh, you guys didn't say what the drop was.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
You still get that.
Did you have
Yeah.
to? Did you hit any balls out of bounds where you had to drop or into a water
well,
hazard?
We were playing best ball.
Oh, that's right.
So if I did shank a ball, which I did from time to time, actually I did pretty well since I haven't golfed since we went to Lake Lure and like
I was going to say, when's the last time you picked up a golf club?
five. I hit at the range, but that's the funny thing is my long game was horrible. It was my short game that saved us. But I only went through a sleeve and 2 balls, I think. So about 5 balls lost over. And 9 holes, though.
Oh,
I
wow.
thought you were going to say 18.
Okay.
I did find a ball, so I kind of like 4 balls.
This may come as a surprise to you, but I've never bought a sleeve of balls because, as you can imagine,
There's free balls out there.
yeah, I know. I find the holes with the green against the woods. It just take 10 minutes to go and collect enough balls for the next 2 years.
We were watching Shark Tank the other day, and some guy came on there like selling custom tees, and it was like aerodynamic and supposed to make your ball go further. And I mean, I don't even know if they're still around.
Basically,
but that felt like a reach.
Like the run gum of
yeah.
golf equipment.
You know, that is something interesting. I hadn't golfed in so long that there was a new tee.
Maybe you had the
like
ones
you did.
this guy was
It
selling.
looks like a molar. It's got
Yeah.
like basically like ridges, so the ball sits up and has less like contact with the tee.
Okay.
So and the tees are plastic, so you can really hit them.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Like,
Yeah.
like destroy them.
They don't have the wood ones anymore.
They do.
That's just like you're
But-
not cool if you use those.
I
But
think
you're
it-
always going through so many wooden tees, breaking them, and
If you're using wood, you're dressed like that Payne guy with the socks.
Payne Stewart.
Yeah, Payne Stewart with the Argyle socks and the
That's what you look like
The
when you
puffy
wear
pants.
tight socks over the tights.
yeah Payne Stewart golfing.
Full circle.
Anyway, I'll get into the golf stories later.
All right.
But right now, let's go and reward some people for sending in messages.
All right, we got a couple questions sent to us via email here. The first one is from Jonathan Disney. Rough winter and aging runner has me putting more miles on tread this season, using my time to watch the pit and running in the Adidas Evo SLs. What shoes do you prefer on the treadmill compared to road shoes? And what shows and movies should listeners watch beyond all things?
Okay,
the
so
ITR
two
network?
questions, and he's talking about the treadmill.
Piggybacking off questions there. That's a suspect move.
He's talking about treadmill. I mean, for Robbie, you don't treadmill that much.
I don't ever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unless
Unless I'm in physical therapy. That's the only time I've done it.
Carl, Megan, myself, we're treadmillers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a preference for what shoe?
I was thinking about that. I don't know that it changes all that much. I will say I'm more willing to wear a less cushioned shoe on the treadmill just because I feel like you already have that give. But otherwise, I don't know.
I think the SL is a good pick because it's got that smooth bottom.
Yeah.
I think you want a smooth bottom on the treadmill.
I agree.
I tend to feel the lugs and stuff on the treadmill more. But I also love, like, one of my favorites this last year when I was training for London, I was doing a lot of long miles on the treadmill. I was using the SE Elite V5, and it's got a nice smooth bottom. I think I like having a plate on the treadmill.
Not a muddy bottom.
No mud bottoms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a throwback to
I remember.
in case we have one of the golf listeners listening to this one.
Yeah.
And then I don't actually watch shows normally.
Do you watch marathons?
I was going to say I usually listen to music and watch like a race that I'm either training for or, I don't know, was exciting.
Yeah, I tried running to just the TV the other day.
Uh-huh.
I can't.
Oh, really?
It's music and the TV on mute. Sometimes I'll put on like a movie I've seen a bunch of times so I know what's going on. But like,
You don't
just
have the
watch-
sound on of it?
No, I'll put on music, and then so I'll have my playlist going. But like, for example, like if I want to watch Endgame or something like that, I can have the dudes all flying around and stuff.
Yeah.
But for the most part, like when it's marathon training time, then I put on one of the world majors and just run along with like those guys. And I think to myself, oh, this feels like crap, but I'm not having to run it at a 4-minute, 59-second pace.
This isn't a point of view video. It's just the race coverage.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Like YouTube, you can type in whatever race you want.
Does anyone have are there videos of just point of view from a race?
There was
Yeah,
one.
I've seen some.
There
Okay.
was one that I wanted to. I started to watch it and I wanted to kill myself
because it seems so slow.
Well, he's bouncing and keep seeing his hand coming up
Oh,
in
jeez.
the screen. So from the side, you're getting like a fist ramming, and then like a bounce.
I feel like that could be a good idea though. If you did
it'd
it
be
well.
great. Well, what's awesome is so when I use the Wahoo Kicker Run, I can do the course because you can pull the course up. So
Right.
I pull up the course map from one of my previous runs. So like when I was training for London, just pulled up my previous London. It matches the elevation, so it goes up and down and does all the
That's pretty
stuff.
cool.
And then I put on the London Marathon, and I can watch people running, and I'm running the course, so it gives me like kind of like the vibe. But yeah, I did see a POV. I think a POV would be good, and that's more like along the line of what you'll see on like a Peloton or Megan's Nordic Track. You can do like bike rides with people, and the screen is basically from the point of view of a rider. But that's nice and smooth because it's a bike.
Right.
And they just put a GoPro on the helmet, and that's easy.
Yeah.
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 But if you could get on a treadmill and I could do POV of a world major and it was smooth and you didn't have that fist coming in from the side.
Have you ever seen those videos of people going through cities or something where it's like a 4-hour video of them just walking around?
Yeah.
It's like, that's such a good idea. How do
And people rewatch it.
yeah, it's just passive income. People put it up, in the background of a restaurant or something.
I mean,
Things like that.
yeah. I think that they tried, Nordic Track may have done the Boston Marathon at one point.
I think, no, iFit did, the Nordic Track.
Yeah, but that's the Nordic Track.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I haven't seen it though, have you?
No. But I'm sure I have it on my bike.
You should check and
Yeah.
see. That'd be fun to even bike the Boston course.
Yeah.
But when we were in Puma in that freezing cold place, the Treadmill had a video screen of you just running on a trail.
Oh, it was terrible.
And cut off
It
everything.
was like dizzying, and yeah, that was bad.
Okay.
All right, so
Speaking of dizzying, that was enough for that J Diz.
All right, we have one other question here.
From J Diz or
No.
Oh, okay.
This is a new submission
All right,
from
all right.
Kelly. She said, "Hey BITR, I have been looking for a new shoe to do my intervals and tempos in. I do most of my workouts on a track, so I have been looking for something that is not too squishy but is still responsive. Right now I'm running in the Brooks Hyperion Max for my workouts, mostly because it is a bit firmer and because I like the fit, but I wish it was more snappy. I have a bit of a wider foot and have tried the New Balance Rebels and the Metaspeed Sky, which are shoes that I like and run in, but don't think they work for the track. I'm not sure if any of you guys do your workouts on a track, but any insight and opinions would be great."
again, this is similar to the Treadmill where I feel like you can get away with less shoe on a track.
Yeah, you get a little bit more bounce.
It's weird. I would just run in the Hyperion, not the Hyperion Max in that situation, I feel like.
Yeah, that feels like a pretty high stack,
Right.
not necessarily stable shoe for running fast in circles.
Yeah.
What would you think about something like the Evo SL?
Well, that's if she likes the Rebels, yeah. I can see that. I mean, I still want a plate, so I'm thinking I think the Metaspeed Sky would be great for track workouts.
I would want something lower. So, like, honestly, one of Robbie, my favorites, but seems to have tanked in the market is the Streak Fly, too.
Streak Fly 2 would be awesome if it's a shorter workout. I want to do like 8 miles in it, but
On the track? Yeah.
yeah. But no, that's what I was thinking would be the
Like,
the
that's
best.
so much fun. You got the snappiness. You've
Yeah.
got the right amount of cushion. The grip on it is insane.
Now she said she has a wider foot, which
Yeah.
is Nike is not known for the
Yeah.
wider foot fam.
I don't know. I would at least try it on. And then what other plated shoe? Because I agree with you. If I'm going to go, I'm going to go.
Well, we're really spoiled. Obviously, we get a bunch of shoes to try, so I always end up doing my workouts in race day shoes.
I love the DV8 Elite 4.
The Puma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm racking up miles in that. I've got
That'd be a great one for the track,
And
I think.
that's wider. They made it this version
Yeah.
wider too, so that might work.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
there you
look
go.
into the Puma.
DV8 Nitro Elite
4.
4.
We're gonna get so many shoe questions.
Do we
because
need to update the website and put that on the top race
Okay.
day shoes? Because that one's a banger.
race day shoes?
Yeah.
Oh, the elite.
Elite.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah, I would go with the Elite over the regular.
All right. Any other questions, Meg?
No, that's it for this week.
All right, so if someone wants to submit a question, how do they do that?
You can send us an email at info@bigrunmedia.com.
And we love the audio ones even better than the written ones. So what you can do is you can take your iPhone, put the voice memo on, record your voice memo, and then email us the voice memo.
Yeah. Then we can put you
You can be on
put
the
you on
podcast.
blast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put in the subject line too, like podcast question or something, so it doesn't fall through the gaps. Because if it's a if it says shoe question, we'll just ignore it.
Unless you join our Patreon.
We get there's too many specific shoe questions that we get that we really can't respond to.
Yeah.
We used to.
Well,
But it's too much.
The crazy one is like people will. I had a upper thigh injury in 8th
Right.
grade, and my knee kind of wobbles this way, and I have a ankle that turns inwards. What shoe would you recommend for my stride? And you're like, I have no idea.
Yeah. We're not doctors, people.
Yeah. But even if we were, like, we probably need to see your gait.
Yeah, there's just a lot of stuff.
Yeah, there's too much
involved.
nuance in that question.
We like healthy runners.
Yeah. Which is weird because I'm
You're anything but.
not that.
Yeah.
You're still broken?
He is still
Dude,
broken.
I'm broke. My son ran more miles than me last week.
No. This episode is sponsored by Pillar Performance.
I love that trip. That trip Magnesium.
Yeah, so you're supposed to take it 30 minutes before bed each night.
I have a present for Robbie as long as we're here.
Oh, is it
Look at
Magnesium?
this.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
I needed a re-up of my supply.
Yeah,
my,
those are
my
the
dealer came through.
There's two ways you can get it. You can get it kind of in like the jar, and it has a little scoop, and you just measure it out, or you can get the little travel sachets.
What's this one?
That's a travel sachets.
Oh, pineapple coconut flavor.
Yeah, it's
never
pretty
had that
good.
one.
It's a good flavor. But the thing that's great about it, actually, I do take it right before bed. It's two things. Towards the end of the day, I don't hydrate probably enough, and then so getting that hydration in right before going to bed and taking the triple magnesium, I don't know, it just helps me sleep.
And if you have an Oura Ring or a Coros or a Garmin watch, you can track your sleep and recovery while taking the triple magnesium, and you
if
can
it's
see the difference. Yeah.
All right, so Meg, how do our people get a hold of this stuff?
If you want to try Pillar, you can head to pillarperformance.shop or thefeed.com/pillar and enter the code BITR for 15% off your first purchase.
That's BITR, just like it's like the initials of Believe in the Run.
Yeah.
All right, that makes sense. That's cool. First check-in. There's no shame in being on a treadmill. It is that time of year where there's ice, there's snow, there's wind, there's all this stuff that makes it really unpleasant to be running outside. And if you have the luxury of jumping on a treadmill, it still counts. It's still running. So use that treadmill, enjoy it, and, do it with pride.
Not even. He ran like 12 miles. I ran about 10.
Oh, geez. Is he doing grit?
He's not, but we're doing the Super Bowl 7-mile trail race. So we gotta. I have a training plan mapped out for him.
All right.
He's hit all his workouts so far.
Wow.
Remind me not to sign up for that one to get beat by Robbie's son.
I'm being convinced to do the tavern run instead.
You could do both.
I'll just do the. We leave for England the next day.
Oh yeah, that is the next day. In the afternoon though.
Yeah, not till like 3 or so.
Yeah, but if you do the tavern run,
The tavern run might wreck you for a week though.
Yeah.
That's a crazy.
What is the
one.
tavern run?
they run from tavern to tavern.
During the Super Bowl.
Like it's in the afternoon of the Super Bowl.
I wouldn't do the whole thing. I would only do whatever.
Do they
when
do
come.
10?
They do 10 bars. Yeah.
10 bar.
Do you get a drink at every one?
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to drink at every.
How
one.
far is the run in between?
It's
A
just
couple
a mile or
miles,
two.
a mile or two each. Yeah.
But I would only do the ones if they're down here. Like I would probably
Okay.
go at like the 5th stop. Or
So
whatever.
basically, you're just gonna go get a couple beers.
Yeah. Well, it's either run and drink or just drink on my couch. Yeah.
Maybe I'll stop by the Venice Tavern because that's always a good time.
I've actually never been there yet.
That's insane.
I know.
That is actually crazy. But they've done. I remember the one. It was like 2 years ago. They did it in the pouring. I mean, it was pouring rain that day. I'm like, people did the whole thing. I'm like, you're basically running in the rain, getting a beer,
Like the chills.
getting
Yeah.
then getting
A cold
cold
beer.
again for like 4 or 5 hours is how long.
All right, that's a caveat. If it's raining, I'm not doing it.
Dude.
Oh, we're supposed to get huge snow this.
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
We will be
Yeah.
on treadmill this weekend.
But
yeah.
that's this weekend.
yeah,
Super Bowl is like 3 weeks away.
is it really? Or 2 weeks?
2.5.
Oh yeah.
2 weeks or something.
I don't know who my team's gonna be yet.
Wait, I guess not 2.5. It's
Just
2 weeks.
February
rough,
8th.
Yeah,
Yeah.
week and a half.
Meg, are you answering emails while we're doing the podcast?
Well, no, I was looking at the shoe and then I realized we didn't have the spec sheet, so I was
Okay.
sending an email to get that.
All right.
But yeah, I've been doing the exercises that our friend physical therapist Ben gave us. By
Is
the
it
way,
his birthday today?
great PT. Is it?
I think it is.
Happy birthday, Ben. Great PT at Sinai Running Clinic. And here in Baltimore. But it's still if I do a run, even if it's like 4 miles, I can barely walk the next day.
Jeez.
horrible.
And then it takes about 3 days for it to calm down, and then I'll same thing, run again, and it's like not fun at all because just the walking, just trying to get around sucks.
Yeah, that sucks.
And I think which is weird because obviously this is a problem leading into JFK and New York City, but I calmed down. I was able to do those. And then I think what it was when I ran in the Brooks Glycerin Flex over Christmas, and I did like a tempo workout in it, and that just wrecked it.
So you're gonna blame the shoe?
Yeah, actually.
That is like the
I will.
worst shoe to run though with planner.
Yeah, I did not have
figured
the
that out.
foresight to realize that was a terrible decision. But at the time, it wasn't feeling that bad, so I was like, oh, let's just do this. And then afterwards, not great. So
Bummer.
yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to run the Donna half. I'll do the 5K for sure, but
I sacrificed a couple miles of grit last week.
yeah.
Yeah, I went out for my birthday with Gavin, and the next day I did not feel like running. I actually got out of bed.
Don't
and
say.
I got out of bed, and we went to a cocktail bar and started off. And,
And it wasn't your kitchen
It was.
this time.
It was the Honey Pot.
The honey pot.
Where's
yeah,
that at?
It's a new spot it's like in Canton.
Oh, really?
That we went to, yeah. And it was kind of funny because we sat down and these two ladies started talking to Gavin and myself, and she wanted to know our signs and all that stuff. And was
Signs?
yeah.
I know where it is. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, she was doing all that stuff. And, so she's like, oh, you're a Capricorn. I'm like, yeah. And she's like, Capricorns always date or get in relationships with people that are uglier than them because they're insecure. And I just said, oh, do you date a lot of Capricorns?
Oh, jeez. That's wild.
Was that the bartender?
No, it was just two
Okay,
patrons.
that's a little bit better.
And then, it got weird.
You don't say.
Yeah, it got weird. And and then Gavin and I went over to Speakeasy and finished the night there. But the next day, I woke up and normally I'm in bed by 9 or something like that. Mm-hmm. And I got home at like midnight, and I didn't really eat much that day because Megan was out of town.
Right. Yeah.
And I woke up and I just remember like getting up and trying to walk. I'm like, I'm intoxicated.
Nice.
Like this
impressive.
So I was like, I'm not running today. Because then I also was I flying that day or no?
Yeah.
I was flying that day. Yeah.
Is this Saturday morning?
This is Friday.
Friday morning. Yeah.
Oh, Friday.
And then so I lost about 10 miles there.
Did you say it was for your birthday?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I said it was out
Okay.
for my
I wasn't
birthday.
sure.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Meg had already left. She left on my birthday morning, and you went out to LA. And I got to tell you, some of the stuff she showed me from what they did, like this was like a full-on megastar production. And our girl here was with Megan Featherston.
Yeah.
Looked to be the stars of the event.
As it should be.
There's a magazine.
Yeah. Did you have a red carpet?
No, but next time we'll ask for that for sure. Put that
course.
in the rider.
Yeah.
No, it was really, really cool. So, do you want me to talk about it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so we flew out Thursday, like Thomas said, on his birthday. And first thing the next morning, we went to...
When she says we, this time it does not include me.
No, this
Yeah.
is me and Megan Featherston and Karen from the A6 team. We went over because we were going to record for the LA Marathon broadcast some snippets about the women's 100, the LA 100 as we call them, the 100 women that were training to run the LA Marathon.
Right.
You and Megan's doing the nutrition. You're doing the run coach.
Yes, correct. So
How's that going, by the way?
it's cool. It's been like really fun. The group of women that we're training are like so very supportive. So it's people all over the country.
And their levels are all different.
And there's people who have never run a marathon, and
Oh,
there's
wow.
women who are going like sub 250. So there's like
Wow.
a wide range of paces and experience. And so it's been really cool because we have several ways of communicating, but one is through a Slack channel. So they can all sort of communicate there, and they'll have questions like about anything. What's your favorite sports bra? What shoe are you wearing? Whatever. And they'll all just like
Robbie,
talk.
what's your favorite sports bra?
It's Bandit. The answer's Bandit.
Yeah, it is. I like the
I actually
holsters in
kind
the
of
back.
like the New Balance one you got is very attractive.
New Balance has made some really quality apparel recently. Like the materials are nice.
The material looks good, but the cut is
Yeah.
attractive.
But no,
Which is the
Bandit,
most important part, obviously.
Bandit all day long for the pockets. But anyway, so we went and recorded some pieces for a broadcast, which was cool. They had, it was the McCourt Foundation who puts on the LA Marathon, and they had like a studio like this. It was
Oh,
like
that's the same owner of the Dodgers, right? Frank McCourt.
that probably, yeah.
you know Meg, she's
Yeah.
all about baseball.
But they had a very intense studio
Frank McCourt.
with like all sorts of mics and lights and stuff everywhere. So we recorded some snippets there. And then after that, we were going to do our walkthrough of the space that A6 built out for the Move for Mind Summit, which was all day Saturday. So Friday afternoon, we went over. They had an incredible team of like logistics, AV, like everything.
You said this is like you've done the tour and you've been doing like local running stores and
Yeah.
there's a PA system set up or something.
Right.
But this time you said like we compared it to the difference between a local race.
Yes, and a major.
And a major, yeah.
This felt like a major for sure. It was like everything, the timing of everything was scheduled. There was when we would walk up to this part and then when we would get on stage and
Like, is there someone with like an iPad checking things off?
I don't know, but like for an example, there was a countdown timer that we could see from the stage. So we knew how much time we had left for each panel. And like you knew exactly when you had to cut off and get off stage and bring on the next group of people. So
Wow, it's like a real TV show.
That's crazy.
so the woman who did the logistics did BravoCon. She
Oh, wow.
managed that. So like
No
legit.
way.
But yeah, we legit had an escort. Like a guy came back. We had a green room where we stayed, and then a guy came back to get us, mic us up, and take us to the stage every time we had to go on. So
This
it's
sounds
like-
amazing.
I felt like a celebrity.
Wow. How many people were at the event?
So Saturday, there was kind of two separate events. Saturday morning was an event for essentially local high school girls, and we interviewed Talia Brooks and Allison Felix.
Okay,
and we sort of talked through like
Just casual.
Yeah.
Yeah. We talked through like kind of going through high school, college, pro, like the transitions of life, like through that age. And then
Oh, that's
it was
cool.
also the retailer. So for the morning session, it was probably 150 people in the audience. And then we had a break for a couple hours. And then that's when the actual Move Her Mind Summit started. And that was a packed room of 250 people. And there was like people standing.
Whoa.
Like it looked crazy. It's like a full theater.
Wow. How did people attend it? Like, what was the process?
So a few different ways. There was local people who it was like open to the public essentially.
Okay.
But it was first sent out to like local run clubs, and ASICS brought in retail partners. So as Thomas mentioned, like Megan and I had 13 stops last year,
Right.
where we went to different retail locations around the country and hosted panels.
Yeah.
And so all of those retailers were invited to come
Okay,
and
cool.
experience the summit. And
Man.
yeah, so it was really cool. It was a room full of like just
Like-
a lot of incredible people.
I'm sure we're gonna post like the what do you call it? The heat video. What do you call
The
it?
hype video?
The hype video. They're gonna post that, and you can check that out. But what was really cool, also there was a full magazine, Robbie, and like, so the Nemiroff girl had took photos at all the
Lauren
different tour
Nemiroff
stuff.
of Flow State Creative, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they put together a magazine. And you're like, this is amazing. Like there's photos from the whole thing, but it's like every page you turn, it's Megan. And I was like,
It's a lot of us.
yeah, but it made it look like, I know how much work you guys have put into the tour and working with ASICS and stuff like that. But to see it all come together in kind of like that
Yeah, that's
booklet
amazing.
form.
Yeah.
Like I know we only have one of the magazines. I think we need more. We need to have like one here at the office. But it's kind of like when you see it all compiled. It made me like, I wish we did our year at Believe in the Run. Like here's our trips, here's our things in a magazine form. That
So you could relive it.
hold it because it's just
Yeah.
a little more impactful than seeing a video or
Yeah.
That is true.
a thing. It's
I
like
love
wow,
that.
so much work went.
And did
into
it
this.
show stuff from the whole year? Is that what in the magazine?
Yeah,
had, like,
it was.
a recap.
It
of-
basically had. So the first couple pages, there was actually a QR code for every single podcast that we did,
Oh,
and
that's
then
awesome.
there
Yeah,
was
such
2
a good
pages
idea.
for each stop. So and
Very cool.
Lauren, this is how incredible Lauren is. She listened to every single episode and pulled quotes from it to put into this magazine.
Whoa.
Like, yeah, she's
Wow.
a champ.
That's cool.
But yeah, so the evening sessions were Dina interviewed Megan and I to sort of like talk about what we did throughout the year for the Move Her Mind series. And then we brought on a panel of like community leaders, so women who were starting run clubs in the LA area and nationwide. And then the product team. So Nicole from ASICS talked to 2 women from the ASICS product team.
Oh wait, before we go on, Nicole's kind of a badass. You ran the New York City Marathon with her and Megan.
Yes.
And then you're getting ready to do the Pasadena, the Rose Bowl, half marathon
yeah.
the next day. And you went to run with her, and she was like, I'm out of shape. I'm not doing it. You thought you were out of shape, right?
Well, we're all kind of like coming off the holidays, and none of us have been like hardcore training, and so we're just like,
Right.
I don't know what kind. And like we had panels from 10 a.m. or we were in the studio from 10 a.m. until 8 p.m. on Saturday.
Well, that's
The
a
day
lot.
before the race.
That is.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
And like you have to be like on the whole time.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's
Yeah.
the thing. It's not just being there. It's
Yeah.
mentally draining.
Yeah.
And people don't know this about you, Megan, but you're not exactly an extrovert.
Oh, people know this. Yes.
Yeah.
I am very much an introvert, and that was very like out of my comfort zone. I've somehow gotten like kind of used to just being like, okay, this is the process, this is what we do, but yeah, it's not in my comfort zone at all.
Like, if we did a magazine of your time at Believe in the Run, going from I don't even want to be photographed to I don't want to be on video to do you remember when we used to have conversations?
Yeah.
I'd be like, Meg, we need to have photos of you.
Yeah. The struggle is real.
Robbie, you remember?
Oh yeah, for sure.
But anyway, so all you guys are like, hey, not high expectations.
No, we're here to have fun, so we knew it was a hilly course, so all of us were kind of like, let's just go out there and, run.
Mm-hmm.
And so I didn't even see Nicole at the start, but Megan and I lined up together, and what was funny is there's 11,000 people that run this race, and so
that's pretty good size race.
I assumed like there was going to be a lot of fast people. And we go up towards the front of the start corral, and the 130 pace group is like near the front. And I'm like, there's got to be a lot of people in front of 130. And there's maybe like 100. And that's it. And so Megan and I are like, well, we're going to run faster than a 130. So we'll just go right in front of those guys. And
Casually just running faster than a 130.
so we like start running, and we're running like a 6:30 pace. And the 130 pace group, which if that translates to like a 153, or I'm sorry, a 6:53, is like passing us up a hill. And I was like, these people are going to blow up. But anyway, I wanted to like get away from them because it was like a group of like 25 people, and it was just like, too crowded. Mm-hmm. So I bombed the downhill to get away from them. And at that point I lost Megan, and I was like, it's okay. She won't.
Okay, time out here. Robbie, when you want to get away from somebody at a race, do you go, I'll just run faster, or do you just go, I'll let them pass?
Yeah, exactly. It's definitely the latter almost 99% of the time.
I didn't want to be around those people, so I just thought I'd win the race.
Well, no, so this, the way the Rose Bowl half course, it has like 4 probably out and backs. So you see people the whole time. But after the first few miles, I think was our first out and back, and I started like counting the women because there wasn't that many. Mm-hmm. And I realized there was only 4 or 5 in front of me. And I was like, well, like in my mind, you can like almost eliminate half of them because they're going to fade or something. And so I start running, and I catch one, and then I'm running with another woman for like, we're like back and forth, like probably 4 or 5 miles.
Was she running with a speaker?
No.
Okay, good.
But so, and there's like a group of like 5 guys around us. And so we're all kind of just like, around the same pace, not totally together, because it is such a hilly course, and some people are better on the ups, and I'm not one of them. So I'm bombing the downs. But so we get to around mile 7, and I can see this woman in front of us, like we're gaining. Like it's like only a matter of time before we're going to pass her. And she goes through this, like, it's clearly her run club because there's like confetti and they're cheering, and she like takes back off. And I was like, oh, maybe she does have another gear. But then as soon as we got past the run club, it was like back to like, we flew right by. And so this woman and I were basically in contention for second place at this point because there was only one other woman in front of us. Mm-hmm. And so we're cruising along, and I'm feeling fine. It's a lot of downhill towards the back half of the course, so I'm just taking advantage of that. And then I don't know what happened, but like around mile 11, mind you, I was taking Morton gels and feeling pretty well. But around mile 11, I was like, I'm going to throw up. This episode is sponsored by Swiftwick.
Again.
We love their socks.
Yes.
We wear them for training, for racing.
They're my favorite.
Do you have a winter warm pair you go for?
My feet don't get that messed up in the winter, so I just go with the regular sock. I think every once in a while, I kind of want that hidden cushion or whatever they call it. But
the merino one is pretty warm. Yeah, that's the one that I like to wear.
Well, and I find I wear the mid-crew socks a lot more in the winter because I wear them over the tights. So that's been my go-to.
The age-old over the tights or under the tights question.
It's over. It's over the tights.
I was kind of leaning towards the over the tights, and now I've gone back to under the tights.
That's where I'm at.
Because I feel like it's almost like for guys, there's a something off
you start
about
looking
it.
like Richard Simmons workout video.
Yeah, leg warmers
If you
on.
go over, yeah, if you go
Isn't
over
that
the
what you're
tights.
going for?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, so if you want to pick up a pair of socks, you can go to swiftwick.com/collections/believe to see our favorite picks, and then you can use the code BELIEVE15 for 15% off your first purchase.
Second check-in, little treadmill tip for you. I can't just put in a pace and then just run my entire treadmill run at that pace. It gets really boring. So what I like to do is like switch it up, increase the pace, maybe every quarter mile, do whatever. But that's the trick I like to use is pumping up the pace for a little bit, maybe dropping it back down, or do a steady increase the whole time so that you get this really pretty progression run.
And I was just like, that whole, like my whole body like was like, oh God. And so I kind of stopped, like didn't stop, but like slowed down a little bit. And I was like, no, I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be fine. And I just kept like repeating that to myself. And then like the feeling of nausea just kind of went away. But it created a gap between me and second place. And I could not close it for the life of me. Like I tried, but I was like,
try. I mean, your last mile was 6:08.
yeah, it was a slight downhill. So, yeah, I was trying to catch up, but there was never any hope.
So you got third place.
I did.
You came in
That's
behind
insane.
second place, who was a girl with glitter on her face.
So turns out she was age 15 to 19.
Oh, she was 19. First place was 20 years old, and she ran a 1:19.09.
Yeah.
Second place was 19
19
years old, and she
Yeah.
ran a 1:23.54. So you were 30 seconds behind her.
She basically came over and
25
offered
seconds.
Megan a wheelchair after the race.
Wait, really?
No, but I was
That'd be amazing.
I was
You
telling
did
Thomas
so well, you old lady.
Got it. I got you.
immediately after we crossed, there's photographers that are like, can we get all three of you? It was really awkward. They made us like hold the finish line tape by the finish line, and people are like coming across, and I'm like, can we not be in the middle here?
Right.
But anyway, before we took photos, the woman in second place came up and she was like, do you guys want to check how your faces look? And she's like giving us her phone so that we can make sure we look good for the photos. And I was like, no, I'm good. And she had like sparkles on her face and like was in this very cute matching blue outfit. And I was like,
Whoa.
but then I found out she was 19 and I was like, that
my
makes sense.
gosh. And you had a good bib number, 58.58.
Yeah, it is good, right?
Yeah. And Nicole from A6 finished 5th.
So that was the other thing.
That was a sleeper
I'm
thing.
seeing,
That's crazy.
I'm watching the out and backs and I see Nicole and she's like just getting closer and closer and closer like every out and back. And I was like, this is incredible because she, again, was like, I'm not in shape. I'm not going to run very fast.
And then Megan
crushed it.
Featherston finished 11th.
Yes.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, she said she did not feel great out there. She just, and
She's still, yeah.
mind you,
She
we
worked the whole
all
day.
day Saturday. So,
Right.
But
Whoa.
Yeah,
still really impressive.
That I kind
That's
of
insane.
jumped there when you mentioned Nicole from while you're doing the Move Her Mind tour. So was there anything else you wanted to add from that?
Well, so Nicole moderated the panel with the ASICS product team, so we heard a little bit from them. And then the final panel of the evening, Megan and I spoke with 3 ASICS athletes, Val Allman, who you guys know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Arises.
And love, Talia Brooks and McKenna Myler.
All three of them I like a lot.
I was going to say, we only had 30 minutes, and I could have talked to them for like 4 hours,
Dude.
but
A6 has the best
athletes.
athletes.
I
They
think-
really do.
like,
you
they're
know,
all like good people.
Right.
I really think it comes down to their team. Ben Caesar, who I don't think he gets athletes just for their ability.
Right.
I think he makes sure that they're a cultural fit.
For sure.
For it. And all 3 of these women, Val is a multiple gold medal Olympic athlete and is so down to earth, so easy to talk to, so not like just she's approachable and just genuine. She's not what you'd expect from those, like from somebody at that level of performance.
Right.
And then you've got McKenna Myler, who's just a beast, a mom, and just like
Yeah,
everything.
they're just so lovely to talk to and wonderful. But so all of those conversations, I'm not sure how we're going to do it yet, but whether we're going to maybe
Snippet.
piece together or have a couple individual, but that content will live on Fuel for the Soul, and we'll publish that probably within the next few weeks if people want to hear those conversations.
Nice.
So yeah, that was LA for the most part.
I mean, you're kind of leaving out a little bit. Like, that's fun. That's the race. That's your thing. You got to go out there. If anybody ever hears this at the end of the podcast, say, hi, Robin.
Oh yeah.
Our matriarch, our
Mom.
queen, Robin, went out with you, which I thought was...
I didn't even know that. That's cool.
Yeah, and like, I can't even imagine, as a parent, Robbie, can you imagine sitting and watching your kids on stage in front of 250 people talking about something they care about and love,
Yeah.
and are being successful? I'd melt. Your mom must have just had the best time.
Yeah, I think she did. And part of the reason she came out with me is because her best friend lives in Manhattan Beach. And so, which is 15 minutes from LAX.
Nice.
And so they both actually came to the evening
Oh,
event,
that's awesome.
which was cool. And then Megan and I ended up going to my mom's friend's name, to Lisa's house in Manhattan Beach. And we spent the day there on Monday, which
Nice.
was awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And were their minds moved?
I think so. Well, ironically, Lisa works for a nonprofit, but now is kind of for profit. But anyway, a company that implements mindfulness in
Wow, that's
elementary schools
Oh, wow.
and middle schools, like across the country.
okay. Cool.
It's kind
I
of like
that.
Headspace or Calm for schools.
That's cool.
And it's a daily practice that's like 5 to 10 minutes that they play before class every
I
single
feel
day.
like I've heard about this actually.
And they said it's had really positive effects on the
Yeah,
kids.
the
Yeah.
stats she was sharing were kind of insane. It's like there's 60% less behavioral issues and like happier staff, and it's just like pretty
Yeah,
crazy.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
I like that.
So yeah, so she very much aligned with everything we were
Cool.
talking about.
And I think, honestly, I think next time your mom's in town, we should have her as a guest on the podcast.
Oh yeah.
I think that would be, I mean, first off, she may not run all the time, but the woman puts up 5 miles a day walking
yeah.
every day.
I mean, yeah.
It was
like-
pretty funny because on Monday when we went to Manhattan Beach, we walked everywhere from Lisa's house to like go get dinner, drinks, whatever. And like my mom and her are like walking like super fast, like everywhere we go and up these hills. And Megan and I are like, how are they walking so fast?
Yeah.
I mean, mind you, we had run a half the day before, but like, yeah, they are fit.
That's awesome.
I mean, it's kind of nuts, but like her yearly mileage is pretty decent because
Yeah.
of that.
Oh, yeah.
It's like sick. But yeah. So that you came back late night.
Late last night. Yeah. We're
What-
recording this on Wednesday morning.
Wow.
While you were gone, I went to Charleston. I figured, why not? And I went and visited with Ryan, Meg's brother,
Nice.
who lives in Charleston. And
Like
we
musical chairs of the
Yeah.
Newburger
Well,
family.
we had a good
Murray,
ti-
Murray Newburgers.
what was cool about it is Jared Kilberg was down, not Whitefoot Jared, but our other Jared friend was down in Charleston. So we all went out to dinner the first night.
Nice.
Some weird stuff went on that night. I'll talk about it offline. And then Jared joined me I did like 14 miles running over the Ravenel Bridge, which I love. I don't know. Have you run over that?
I've actually not run over that. I just ran around the downtown area.
You got to
one
run
time I was
over it.
there.
It's fun. It has a lot of people who like to just walk it, but you also will see a bunch of runners.
Yeah.
And
I
yeah,
remember- yeah, because when I was there, it was like 90 degrees out, and I jumped in that fountain, that pineapple
the pineapple fountain.
Yeah.
We ran by that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think going over the bridge that day would have been a bad idea.
See, but that's what I used to
You
do
get
in
the
college
breeze.
is I would run
Oh, really?
because of the breeze. Yeah.
Yeah,
So maybe not.
it's a
bad
cheat
idea.
code.
Yeah.
You are exposed though.
Yeah. Here in straight sunshine
And then this is when the golf happened that afternoon. Got my mileage in
with your fancy tees.
with my fancy teeth and with Ryan, and we played best ball, scramble, and Ryan and I were victorious.
Nice.
Yeah.
But no betting.
It was
Like-
more like gentleman's bet, like just
Okay.
pride
Okay.
and stuff like that.
You left with a lot of pride.
I'd left with so much pride, which is a sin, but
Not when it comes to golf.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, and you ran into some old friends, like some of the guys that we went to the Bahamas with were down
Oh,
there. So
okay.
yeah, jumped in with them and had a pretty good time. And then I got to see my nephew, Xander, who is
4.5.
4.5, but he's at that stage. It's real fun.
Yeah.
Except for when you're tired of doing it one more time. One
Right.
more time, Uncle
Right.
Thomas. One more time.
I'm not that strong. I can't do airplane.
Yeah.
Or-
We were doing a lot of wrestling slams on the bed.
That's always good. Yeah.
So it was like, he's jumping at me and I'm flipping him around.
Yeah,
and
that's the
slapping him.
best.
Yeah. And the thing that you can do if you want to win his favor is buy him a Lego. And I went to the BWI.
Uh-huh.
And by the way, they opened up that airport so like the A and the B quarter all come together.
Oh, really?
So like if you want to go to like,
Yeah, you know how it was shut down going to baggage claim?
Yeah.
We had to go around.
Yeah.
Now that whole area is open.
Oh, sick.
and it's so nice.
Yeah.
And there's a robot Lego machine. So I was
Like a vending machine?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And so you pick out the Lego you want, you scan your card or whatever, and then like it does like a little robot
How much did it
thing.
charge you for one of those?
It wasn't bad. It was like comparable to like if I was at Target.
Oh,
And then
okay.
when you went to the slot, was there an empty Lego box? And
Yeah.
you're like, dude, who did this?
Well, have you seen this guy? There's a guy on social media that he'll take the Legos in the plastic bags and put them together without opening the plastic bag.
That's awesome.
So he has like
Wow.
he'll get like
Yeah.
and builds them, and then people are like, "You're just resealing the bag." So he's like, he showed people, he's like, "I'll do it right in front of you," and he's
Wow.
like, puts it all together, and it's inside the bag.
It's like a ship in a bottle or whatever.
Exactly.
That's cool.
But yeah, so I got him a Ninjago racing car, and that hit. It hit well. And what's great about it is
It's funny because my kids just gave away a ton of Legos to some other kids last night, and that car was somewhere in there, disassembled into like 1,000 pieces. Because not 1,000, but I know what car you're talking about. They had that.
what I think is fun though. Is like the boys have all these Legos. What I think would be cool is just disassemble everything, but take the books and then rebuild like random colors, do all
Yeah.
that stuff, and like have like
Yeah, there's for a while I was in like a Lego algorithm where it would show people's like that. They would build the Star Wars Enterprise, Star Trek
Whoa.
Enterprise, or
out of
the
Star Wars pieces.
or out of like random like colored pieces, just
Yeah.
like all kinds of different ones. So it looked pretty cool, but just their own version of it.
Speaking of the algorithm, how you guys feeling about Instagram lately?
I hate it.
Yeah, I think I've been definitely tapping out of it, like just kind of.
Same. Yeah.
I haven't been. Yeah, definitely has been on the back burner.
Like, here's the thing: like, if you follow people, you should just get their content. Like that. Like, I followed you. I said I want their content.
yeah,
Like you opted in.
Serve that content. Versus now, it's like, okay, you watched one Beagle video. Sorry, Ralphie. It wasn't cheating on you. It just was a really cute Beagle. And you watch one, and then you get served Beagle content over everything else.
right.
And it's like you're not even following that person, but you do end up watching those videos, so they know what they're doing. They get you the right stuff.
You can still get sucked in pretty easily, for sure.
Right, but it's like, is it a social media network now, or is it just like an entertainment?
It's just entertainment. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no social part about
Yeah.
it.
I think that's what sucks. It's like, yeah, you're just doom scrolling and no one's engaging or I don't know.
And it's all like useless information. So like
Yeah.
if you watch an hour later, you're like, I don't even know. I can't even tell you what I actually watched.
Yeah.
And you think you're gonna learn. You're like, oh, this is inspirational. This is cool. This is, and then I'm like, I don't remember anything.
Yeah,
Plus, like
I
half
watched,
it's AI now.
I watched dog.
That's the other
fails.
thing. It's very frustrating parsing reality from AI because I saw, like somewhere in Russia, Kamchatka, they're doing one of those risk countries. They're doing like they have a huge snowfall, and most of the videos that you see about it are all AI, and you don't know how to discern.
That's so
And I'm just
dumb.
like, I don't want to waste my time
There's
trying
no
to
point,
figure
so
out
just don't even look at it.
if it's a real snowfall in somewhere around the world. Like, why do I have to do? Why is that a thing?
Yeah.
And so then like you said, half the content is that or fabricated weird. It's also people putting themselves in situations that are fake that draw clickbait type stuff.
That's
And I don't-
when I find out someone's acting.
Yeah.
Like when you see one, it's like Oh, that, like, oh, they're pretending to sleep, and then someone does like a trick to them, and they're like, oh.
I was in that like Ring
Right.
doorbell algorithm for a while where you see like crazy animals come up and like almost take a baby, and then by like the second one I was like, okay, this is like a
An
thing.
eagle fighting an alligator.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they do it in a way where it looks like it's like camera footage, so it like could be. But and I'm just like but who's making this content and why?
Yeah.
To build up a channel that they can sell the audience.
But I don't. No one's buying that channel though.
And no one's following the channel. They just saw
And
the weird content.
I thought the same thing. I'm like, what is this?
What's
what
the
are you
end game?
getting out of this?
Yeah.
Dopamine? I don't know, dude.
I don't know, but it does make me question, like, if we're feeling that way, it's only a matter of time till other people are feeling that way. Like, where do we go to get what we're actually looking for?
Another social network's gonna pop up.
See, I don't know that they can. I think that used to happen in the 2010s. Like, you
People are gonna
Yeah.
start hanging out
Like,
in real life again.
That would be the goal. That would be hopefully what happens.
you know, be funny is just showing people stuff on your phone. Be like, this stuff is like, we'll just go to live events and show you my pictures that I took.
Go
on
through my
trip.
photo album.
Yeah, it's gonna be like going back to like slideshows at people's houses.
If you could somehow the internet was destroyed and just without losing Google Maps or Spotify,
So that's your savior.
I'd be like, I'm okay with it. I don't know. It's like, would I really be that sad if any of that stuff disappeared? Probably not.
I agree with you on the music front, just because I went through records, cassettes, CDs, buying stuff on Apple Music to finally get into Spotify, where you're like, okay, it's like,
Yeah.
as much as you want. So if Spotify did go away and I got rid of all my CDs, tapes, and records, that like, I would be like, oh geez, what do I do?
I guess you could recover from that, but I would, or YouTube videos, but only for fixing things, because that saved me so much time and money. I still need those. Can we just tailor like our own individual realities where I'm not allowed to access any of the pointless stuff. I just need this stuff.
Well, so you in Reels specifically on Instagram, you can see your algorithm now, and you can add and remove things.
Oh,
from it.
really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. There's a little like 3 lines on the Reels on the top right that allows you to adjust it.
Yeah, Thomas sent me some creepy baby doll thing, and I was
yeah.
like, I was convinced that was AI.
I don't think it was.
And it's not. And then I'm like,
It's the creepiest
what-
thing you ever
what
saw.
level of hell?
How do you know it's not?
It's because she has a whole lifestyle dedicated to these.
It's a woman who collects, and
Why is this in your feed?
it just showed up on my feed, and I was
He's
like, I know
reached
who
the
I'm
end
gonna.
of the road.
I said, I know who I'm gonna send this to, Robbie. But it's like super realistic babies,
Ugh.
and
They all look like they have cholera or something. Like they look like they are on the last leg of the Oregon Trail.
but it's really scary because they look like real people, and she just yanks the head off, and then
She's like, I gotta
pulls
put more
some
stuffing in these.
It's like-
Oh.
and it's like there, his cheeks are more full, and it's like, but it looks like a real.
Yeah.
Like it's the same stuff they make those sex dolls out of. It's like,
And she sets them up in scenes throughout the house and acts like she's waking them up in the morning, and then she makes them real food in the morning,
which he probably eats.
like to feed them, but obviously they're not eating.
Oh my God, I could not hate that
And then
anymore.
imagine if you were trying
I'm
to
gonna send it to you now.
Dude, what
No.
if you were a robber and you tried to rob her house and you walked in there at night?
There's all these kids.
You would just be like, I'm out. I'm
Yeah.
done. Never mind.
Like these dolls have to be super expensive too.
Oh yeah,
Like they are. The thing that creeped me out
I can only afford one.
is I think that people would use these for gross stuff.
Oh no.
Like we saw that.
Oh yeah,
so
for sure.
I saw a thing on Europe. France is trying to keep one of the Chinese companies that sells like stuff at very cheap. Like what do they call it?
Like
Fast
T-Muse
fashion
type stuff. Yeah.
And so they did everything to try to get them to not be able to be there. So someone went to the website and they sold like brass knuckles on the website, so that could shut down their website in France because that's illegal. And the other thing they found was like a child doll for.
Oh, I believe that. Yeah.
Weird
no,
stuff.
Dude, people are effed up, dude.
And I'm like, first off, you should have like anybody who buys that should be on a registry.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like immediately.
well,
like,
I think a lot of that's on the dark web and stuff like that because I've read some books on just technology in the dark web, and like the stuff that's in there was just you can't even imagine. But anyways, so I'm sure that is, but it's horrible.
But this is from like a retailer, like if you went to H&M.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just creepy.
That's weird. But
Yeah.
anyways, back to the woman. I did feel when I was watching this, I'm like, this shouldn't even be out there. Like you clearly have a disturbing problem.
Yeah.
This should just be your thing. Don't
share it
need
with the
to
world.
share.
no, this doesn't need to be out in the world.
But that's where I think the internet has done something weird. It's taking something that somebody might have been ashamed of or quietly done, but now they can go and do it online and find their people
I know,
that
that's true.
support it.
That's how you have BronyCon.
Right, exactly. And I'm like,
Baltimore.
Like, can you imagine in the 80s, like being like, hey, I'm going to dress up as a pony? Your friends would have stoned you to death. Like you would have gotten, and now.
Unless you were on Stranger Things.
Yeah, now you can
They'd
find
probably be like, this is cool.
20 other people, 200 people, 2,000 people, conventions worth of people.
Yeah, because really you just need a couple thousand people, which you could totally find of any subset of interest in the United States.
Well, that was the other thing. They were talking about the measles outbreak in the United States, and someone was like, do you understand what's happening? Like, they make it sound like there's this wave of measles crushing the United States. It's affected, I think at this point, it was like 50 to maybe
The one.
a
it's
couple hundred.
Texas or something.
Yeah, and they're like, here's all the states, and they put all the states up on the map, that had a case. And you're like, okay, of all the things that we should be worried about right now,
Right.
like, is this it? Like,
Yeah.
a few people in the population got this.
Although that would be messed up if measles made a comeback. Would
Well,
it be? How bad was measles? I don't even know.
Measles is bad, but it's like also preventable. This is one of those ones that you get vaccinated for.
I think it's kind of messed up that my kids don't have to get chickenpox. I feel like they should have to go through that ritual of pain.
Wait,
that I
there's
had
no
to
more
do.
chickenpox?
They have a vaccine for it now. Which I feel like you should have to go through that.
It
that
was
I
kind of
got
like,
it and gave it to my whole family at once.
Nice.
Yeah,
Well done.
pretty good.
Jesus.
Took them all out.
patient.
Patient zero.
Yeah.
Patient zero.
Murray family. And like they didn't have it before, and mom and dad?
No.
Oh wow. Does that not exist in Europe? I feel like
don't-
that's where it would originate from.
Yeah, they got a lot of chickens.
Yeah. Or sheep pox or something.
Yeah.
Sheeppox.
Yeah, I don't know.
Are there any animals that give poxes? Or is it just wait, it doesn't even come from it? Why is it called chicken pox?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
You have a Google machine in front of you.
No, see, this is why I don't want the internet. I just want to imagine.
Well-
I just want to hear somebody tell me something, and then I believe it for the rest of my life, whether it's true or not.
Well,
Just like
yeah.
all
I've been
the
watching that
stories from the 90s.
Pluribus show.
I don't know.
Ew.
What?
Chickenpox is called that because its itchy blisters were thought to look like chickpeas.
Nice.
Is that
With
real?
the chicken part possibly meaning it was considered a milder childhood version of smallpox or even from slang for child. Another theory suggests the spots looked like a chicken pecking the skin.
That
but
makes
the
more
chickpea
sense.
resemblance
Chickpea.
is a more common explanation.
Wait, first off,
Dude, I've-
chicken
I-
chicken and chickpea aren't the same thing.
Right.
You
No,
don't have
yeah.
you don't have chickpox.
See, and here we
This
go
is-
again. AI telling me
that
stuff
was
that I
AI.
don't know
That's
whether
AI.
How
it's true or not.
Wait, how about this? Garbanzo pox.
Yeah, it's a little catchier.
Kids got garbanzo pox.
I think chickenpox is a cool name though. Like,
Dude,
It
there's a
is.
lot of places that are referencing the chickpeas.
Why? Okay, why?
Really?
Why does one place call them chickpeas and another place call them garbanzo
Garbanzos.
beans?
Well, it has garbanzo in parentheses.
Right. So which one is correct? Chickpea or garbanzo?
I just assumed chickpea was like the slang term.
So growing up in California, it was always garbanzo beans.
Oh.
And when I came to the East
Huh.
Coast, they started calling them chickpeas.
really?
So I thought it was regional.
I think whooping cough is a good one too. Like
I
would
do like that
I always wanted to get that.
because it sounds fun.
You want to get that?
Just to say I
say
have
you
it,
have
not
it.
really for the other parts. Wasn't there a thing where
plague.
if you put a frog in your mouth that it would cure you of whooping cough?
No, I think that was warts.
No, frogs give you warts.
Okay.
Let's see. It is the phrase "frog in mouth." Wait, isn't it? Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I made that up. I think that was a cure when they first had it. Like people did that.
They leached people.
Did you?
You got the plague. We're gonna leech you.
Did you
That was a wild
figure out the chickpea garbanzo thing?
No.
Oh no.
Chickpea is common in English-speaking countries, while garbanzo comes from Spanish.
That might be why
That's what I
on
was
the
gonna,
West Coast.
That was
it
my
garbanzo.
suggestion was since it was California. It's probably
Such a better name for it.
garbanzo.
Garbanzo.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds fancy.
Like that sounds like something you want to eat.
Oh, I would wear that for sure.
That'd be a good brand.
Garbanzo.
Garbanzo running.
That has to be a running company, right?
You just get, hey, you know what I put the tagline? Garbanzo running. You just got chicked.
Ooh, I like that. Let's copyright that.
And-
Yeah, get that one down.
Yeah.
There's a garbanzo downhill mountain bike race.
I like that.
Oh, okay, and a jumping bean is actually a real thing. I had to look that up before.
Oh, I've seen a Mexican jumping bean.
And it's a real thing?
Yeah, we cracked them open to find out what it's basically. It's infested.
Ew.
You actually are right. It's inhabited by the larva of a small moth.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
Dude, that's gross.
And it just rolls around or something? Like, is that
It,
the
like
idea?
yeah, it snaps, so the bean jumps
No
around.
way.
Yeah.
When it's the larva's moving inside?
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy.
You know what's crazy is they sold those to us. Here's a worm infested bean, and we're like, "This is amazing! I got a Mexican jumping bean."
Did it ever hatch?
I think I smashed them open, so because you're like, "What's inside here?"
Yeah.
and you'd be like, "There's a little black worm or something." But
Whoa.
it like they would sell them to you in like those little plastic, like boxes with that little like
Yeah.
ball snap.
I'm
on
looking
it.
at them right here. Oh, right there, dude.
That's exactly it.
That's crazy.
And mine was red.
Are those your hands?
That might be me. It might be me.
When was that photo taken?
But that was before internet. You watch stuff like beans jump.
I mean,
That
and
was your Instagram.
That was a pretty exciting. Like, you remember it now.
I do.
If you saw a reel of that as a kid, you would never remember it.
The same time I had one of those, I was eating paste and deciding whether I wanted to use left-handed or right-handed scissors.
Which we have talked about. Still miss the taste of paste.
You know what I
Taste of
missed?
paste.
One of the best feelings in the world was nap time, and you get down and you feel the cool linoleum.
You liked nap time?
I love the
I hated nap time.
linoleum smell and feel against your face.
Oh, I never got to experience that.
Oh, so good. Like,
Man.
imagine 25 5-year-olds, and you're like, it's time for nap time. So I'd go find my friend, because I wanted to sleep next to my friend, and then you just put your face down there like, shh,
It sounds
everybody quiet.
pretty nice. We should do that at the office.
I was going
Dude.
to say, I feel like they should flip-flop that, and adults should get nap time, and kids just can run around more.
I will tell you this, that'd be amazing. Like, okay, we're going to do 45 minutes of nap time. Everybody put your head down.
I've always wondered why
down.
you don't do that. When I used to work at like an office job, I was like, if you just gave me a half an hour of nap time, I would be much better suited to do work in the afternoon.
Well, Google had those eggs that you could go, like
Yeah,
Sleeping
the
pods.
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 Yeah.
They know.
Dude,
what's
those
going
have got to
on.
go. You should be able to get one of those on eBay at this point.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
Because I think that was a total 2015 thing.
It really was.
That now they're probably like, what are we going to do with this big egg thing?
Pods.
Sell it to Robbie.
Pods, ping pong tables, kegerators, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Kegerators are still a thing.
Is that still happening in office? Is that a
Is it office culture?
I want it to.
yeah?
I mean, if you want one, we can get one.
I think we should get one.
I mean, we have beer in the fridge. You could just,
It's not the same.
yeah.
I want it coming from a tap.
Yeah.
Like our Fireball tap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
Fireball
fun.
keg, yeah.
Dude, I haven't done like one of our own events in a while.
I know, dude. Yeah.
I know.
We should throw a party, maybe for Grit.
We should do one,
Just have everybody over.
You have a good party.
dude.
They're called nap pods, by the way.
Nap
yeah.
pods.
Are they like garbanzo pods or nap pods?
Do they have larvae in them jumping around?
Dude, what were other toys that were like that? So we had the pet rock,
Pet rock, like
jumping
chia,
beans,
chia pet,
hermit crabs.
chia pet, hermit.
Oh, the sea monkeys.
The sea monkeys was a good one.
Yeah, they used to sell us a ton of shit back then.
It's like in the back of Boys Life magazine, they would always sell like a bunch of those random gimmicky things.
X-ray glasses.
Like a decoder ring.
That thing really pissed me off when I got my first pair of X-ray glasses. And the illustration showed a guy looking
Yeah.
at someone's skeleton.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you tried them on and it was just a hole cut in cardboard. That's
Oh, that's right. There was a hovercraft that obviously did not.
a hover. Well, you could build it.
Yeah. It was a user error if you didn't get to. Oh, the survival knife with all the stuff in it. That was cool.
Compass, matches.
Yeah.
That was Rambo really made those popular.
Yeah. Definitely.
If we want to get a neuron activation pod, aka NAP, for the office, it's only $22,000.
You know, though, I'm not gonna share a bed with someone.
That's true.
Like once Robbie goes in the pod's ruined.
What's Robbie doing in the pod?
You don't
point.
know. That's the thing. He closes that door.
I'm not going to say it won't be.
I also would like to do a deprivation tank, one of those ones where
No,
you
thank you.
Oh,
nothing.
dude,
I'm
yes.
out.
I almost did one time. I chickened out.
You
Yeah, because
chickened
it's
out?
claustrophobic.
No,
Don't-
it's not. You don't feel
You don't want to get too inside your head.
Yeah.
Yeah, you end up tripping balls or something.
It's like that room that's like the quietest room in the world.
And you
I
hear
know
your blood
People
flowing
only
through your
last
stuff.
for like 5 minutes because you lose your mind.
Yeah.
Well, I think the deprivation tank, though, you hear like your heart beating and the blood going through your veins.
Yeah, that would cause like a panic.
Why?
I don't know why you're hearing all that.
Because it's happening. Like sometimes
'Cause it's happening.
Megan has an Uller and like it's going sideways. And I was listening to the pillow. I could hear it gurgling through the pillow. Like you could hear it going through the pipes.
Nice.
You're talking about the bed cooling machine, if anyone doesn't know what an Uller is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Which is now broken on both sides.
Oh, no.
I leave for LA and I come back and his pod he had already broken and now he broke my pod. So now
What are you doing to that?
All I do is sleep on the side that the pod is on.
Okay.
And
break them.
yeah, here's the thing that really got me annoyed with this. So if you're thinking about buying an Uller or something, we've reviewed them in the past, and they're not cheap. And recently, mine started having issues, so it's making loud noises. And the first time I called, and they walked me through it, and I kind of like fixed the issue. And so I was like, okay, cool, this is done. And they're like, do you want to return it? Because they had already said I could return it in exchange. And so I waited like 3 weeks and it started doing the noise again. And I tried the stuff and it didn't kill the noise. And I wrote back and I thought, well, you have a history. We just had this. So I responded to that email. And they're like, sorry, you're out of warranty now. Like, I just 3 weeks ago, you're asking me if I want a replacement. Now you're saying I'm out of warranty. I'm like,
Seems convenient.
like, why not just hook me up?
Yeah, I feel like that's
These things
Just
cost
business-
$1,000.
business
1,500.
$1,500.
Yeah.
And so I was
Stand by
like,
your product.
stand by the product, but it's also like, it's like you have a thing that you put over your mattress that has like coils of the
Right.
cooling and heating stuff that the water flows through, you know, the pipe. So it's a
Wholesale.
big commitment
Yeah.
for you to have it. And I'm just like, it's just so disappointing. Like, you get addicted to this because it does feel great. Like, you're not sleeping hot, you're not sweating in the middle of the night, you're
It looks like 8 Sleep has an even more advanced one and a better one, but it's $3,200.
What?
if it lasts though, is it 32 for each? Because we have,
No, that's like for a king bed. I guess it has the dual.
oh, then that's the same price.
I guess so, yeah.
So let's get that. What's the name of that brand?
8 Sleep.
8 Sleep?
If
You've
you're
heard of them.
8 Sleep, if you're listening.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
I'm
we
a-
should talk to them. But I will tell you this: the customer service at Uller, they're either farming it out, or I was talking to AI, or
Oh yeah, you're definitely talking AI.
whatever. But the name changed on the emails. Like I responded
Yeah.
to one person's email, and it came back.
Well, that's because they have like 24/7, so it's just, yeah, it's people.
Yeah, but why wouldn't you just connect me with the person I already talked to?
That's probably too
question.
much work.
Yeah.
Um,
Anyway, very disappointed. Now so Megan's was still working, so I went and slept on her side of the bed while she was gone. And by the way, I also took your pillow to Charleston with me. And
Oh my god.
Dude.
yeah.
it's like you don't even have your own personal possessions anymore.
Yeah.
And so I was
And
sleeping
then
on
you
her
wore her
side.
New Balance Run Bra. It's like,
I do.
Right.
That thing is sweet. It's the cut. And, not everybody needs to carry gels, so, or, whatever.
yeah.
So you don't need the pockets all the time.
Man, that's crazy. Dude.
Yeah, so that thing's a piece of junk.
All right, well, this 8 Sleep has a whole section for athletes, so I'm just going to go ahead and slide into that DM.
There you go.
Nice.
There's the purpose of Instagram.
You know what I will do?
Like
if Chili Pad or Uller or whatever they're called now wants, I'll box up the stuff and just send it back to them.
Yeah.
And I'll even pay for the shipping just to give it back to you.
Yeah. That sounds like a pain to box up. That's
Yeah,
like
I've done
there's
it once.
Nothing worse than boxing a thing up and sending it back.
I know. Yeah.
There,
like
couldn't
the
there
most-
be a business that you just bring your stuff and
Well, that's-
they box
Well,
it.
UPS.
Like
Yes.
Amazon.
UPS,
Yeah.
They do
Will
that.
they do that?
Yeah.
UPS will box because last
Oh,
time
yeah.
when I shipped that painting, they made me go buy a
Depends,
box.
depends what the
Well, I
item.
mean,
No, it depends
it
what the
depends
item. No, if you're returning something, like if you have an Amazon thing, you can just drop it off and they'll do
Oh,
the
okay.
rest,
Yeah.
depending what it is.
Yeah, but if there was especially if you could set up an eBay account and
Yeah.
just drop it off to somebody, that'd be great.
Yeah. What was I gonna say?
Robbie, there is one thing I want to hear from you, and I
What?
think there's a couple people. You had posted something from your last Strava run.
Yeah, so this is wild. I went running with Rot. We actually did 4 miles together on Sunday, and that was a nice run and everything. Got back, and I'm like gonna shower, change because it was pretty cold out that day. But anyways, my other kid had a friend over, and they went out to play soccer in the parking lot. Kimmy, my wife, is like, "Hey, can you go check on them? There's a weird car in the parking lot." Because in the parking lot where we live in Baltimore is sometimes a magnet for unsavory behavior. Not as much as in the past, but every now and then. So I was like, all right. I didn't feel like it because I was still in my shorts and I was cooled down and it was so cold out. I was like, whatever, I'll go back out. So there's a white Nissan Altima, of course.
Of course.
Did not have Virginia plates, shockingly. Had Maryland plates. But it was parked next to my car. And I go around the corner, I'm like looking around, and I just see a dude's ass, like bare ass naked, through the passenger window, just pumping away at someone or something. Which is weird because I couldn't see like another person in the car. It was just him, and the passenger seat was, I guess, laid down.
So you're telling me there's an Altima that doesn't have tinted windows?
Yeah, shockingly. It might be the only one in Baltimore.
I mean, he's trying to be seen.
And this was so again, this is 3 p.m. in the afternoon on a Sunday. And
What is your preferred time?
I mean, I feel like I would wait an hour and a half until it was dark at
Yeah, at least
least.
the sun
Like
goes
for
down.
cocktails?
Yeah. Seems like I don't know. It just seems like you're working second shift or something in those circumstances.
He probably had to be home to his wife.
Yeah, probably. Well, judging from his reaction, so I didn't want to approach the car for obvious reasons, and so I just whistled like the 2-finger whistle as
Yeah.
loud as I could. Didn't really get a response. Then I was just like, I was so angry because my kids they went to the upper lot, not luckily, but I'm like, come on, man, like, and so I yelled as loud as I could. I was like, get the fuck out of here. Like, just as loud. I mean, the whole neighborhood must have heard it because it was
Brent
so...
Fisher came out. He's
Yeah.
like, what's the problem, Robbie?
Well, my wife and, Rye heard it from inside the house
Okay.
loud and clear.
Did he come running out to see the Altima? What was going on?
No, thank God. But, so the guy then started scrambling once he heard that. And then I'm like, oh, shoot, I'm right in the park. Like, I'm right there. I don't want... You don't know how someone's going to react in general.
Yeah, they could drive into you.
So I kind of went between the cars, and then he kind of just quickly spun out.
So you
got
never
out of
saw
there.
another head pop up or anything?
No, that's what like weirded me out was that I didn't usually, because that's happened before where I've called someone out or got them to leave, and it was you always see another person like pop up. There's nobody else that popped up, and I was like, maybe it was a case of the blow up doll or something. I don't know.
Or is a body's getting ready to hide?
Or that. And so, but then, so the kid that my friend, or my son's classmate, his mom's a teacher at the school too, and I was like, they heard it loud and clear, and I try not to swear in front of my kids,
Oh, yeah.
especially that. And so I had to tell him like, yeah, so what I said was probably not the best thing. And he's like, oh, don't worry, I've heard it before. He's like, I know that word. I was like, all right.
This day and age, I felt like my kids knew stuff way before I did.
True. And I know my kids know that, but then I was thinking about it, and I'm like, wait, if there's ever a time to use that word, that's the
It
perfect
was the
scenario.
time. Yeah.
So then I'm like, why am I apologizing? I should be teaching them a lesson. This is when.
It's a proper way to drop an F-bomb.
But then they're trying to ask me, oh, what was going on? I'm like, oh, there's a guy doing a bad thing. And they're like, what?
skirt around.
Oh, what was he doing? A bad thing. Like, that he could get in trouble for.
He was punching the back seat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think Rye was like, was it like sex stuff? I was like, yeah.
I love sex stuff.
Yeah.
That
Or he's
covers
like-
a lot.
Or it's like, was he being sex? You know, something that doesn't make sense.
Oh, jeez.
I'm like, yeah.
Was he sexing?
Yeah. It might have been actually exactly what he said. And, oh,
It's
man.
gold, Jerry. It's gold.
But yeah, so that was the exciting part of that day. And it's funny because people are always like, man, from what I hear from your stories, Baltimore's like GTA 6 or whatever. And I'm like, you even haven't even heard half the
Yeah, there's so much
75%
that I
of the
edit.
stories that don't
Yeah.
actually make the podcast. It kind of is, but then you just get used to it. It's just
I also
like,
think that
that's
you're a
kind of
magnet
life.
for some stuff.
I would say I definitely put myself in situations where it does seem to happen more often.
Like you'll go run where there's an area where there's some women that may have addiction problems and
Fair.
pay for those addictions by performing sexing, and then
Fair.
run right into that neighborhood.
And many other things, yeah. I mean, but in the mornings it's generally fine.
Mornings is
Yeah,
fine.
Yeah.
you don't want that kind of sexing.
Right, Ralphie, he doesn't want that.
No.
But yeah, so that was Adventures in Baltimore Sunday afternoon edition.
That's different than my golf, and different than Megan's walk on Manhattan Beach.
Yeah, slightly.
But it sounds great.
Yeah.
You should have got. You have a film camera. That would have been really cool. Film camera stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Here,
like an old crusty looking,
just
Altima with a white butt shooting
Yeah.
out the window.
I don't. But the thing is, there's so many places in Baltimore that you could do that.
I think behind the Target.
Why do you think
was
that's a good idea
Was a big one for a while.
What? Yeah. But that's what I mean. There's so many places like that that are within close proximity to us. That why in a parking lot next to someone's house, literally below our window.
I guess the mood hits.
I think he wanted to get caught.
That could also be the question.
I'm telling you,
People
no
get
tinted
off on
windows on an Altima.
Yeah, that could also be a situation. I never even thought about
I could
that.
be in danger right now. There's children around.
Like, remember
All right, we need to move off of this.
All right.
This is too much.
Wait, Megan finally back at her lifeguard job.
Yeah, well, I was
Where
gonna.
have you been?
I don't
Come
know.
on,
I let it
Meg.
run too long.
All right.
We should
We should
talk
just-
about these.
Well, wait. Before we talk about,
we should create a dark web version of the podcast. Where we just
Honestly,
go
dude,
completely
Jeez.
nuts.
That's a Patreon episode right
Oh,
now.
Yeah.
jeez. Megan, you got to run in a shoe that probably only a few people worldwide are running in. Like, I'm looking at all the people that we normally see who get seated shoes, and
You're talking about the Adidas Prime X Evo.
Yeah, where is
Yeah.
that, by the way?
we meant to bring it in, but
Okay.
we'll have to do a full review on that. But you have said your initial impression of it.
Yeah, I mean, it was crazy. It's like, the foam, I feel like, is way more bouncy than what's in the Evo 2. Like, I felt like the Evo 2 was kind of like, and this is going to sound harsh, but like styrofoamy.
Yeah, no, that doesn't sound harsh. That sounds accurate.
Yeah. And
I
this,
didn't like the Evo 2 as much as the Evo 1.
Yeah, I felt they're pretty similar. But this shoe feels like kind of more trampoline-y, and there's just like so much foam underfoot. It's just really fun.
Yeah, and you said even it's 50 millimeters in the heel, and
Surprisingly, not that unstable. Like, it is pretty wide.
but
Okay.
you said your all-time favorite, and you've gotten to maybe even check next generation versions of it, but the Alpha Fly.
Yeah,
And I said to you, would you wear this over the Alpha Fly?
over the Alpha Fly 3. And yeah, if it was legal, I would, for sure.
Wow.
But
But-
since you're podium and stuff, do you feel like you can't wear,
No, I mean,
like if you were at the Rose Bowl half?
no, certainly like a half marathon or something where, yeah, you can obviously wear the shoes when you're not going for Olympic trials or competing at the highest level. So for that reason, I could certainly wear it. But
I wonder, like, if you did come in like second place at a half marathon of 11,000 people, and someone saw that you were wearing.
no, there's no prize money. There's no.
Yeah, but I could still see someone being like, she was wearing illegal shoes, she should lose her spot.
I mean, potentially, but that's like someone handing someone water on the half marathon course and saying they should be disqualified too. No one's going to do that.
Robbie and I would do that.
Yeah,
We'd be like, cheater.
I'll call you out straight up.
Yeah.
Do you feel like being in a higher profile position? Do you feel like that matters?
With the shoes?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, more people would probably see it in our circles, but I don't know. I don't know that I care.
I want you to do a race in it. You got to find one because you're doing 100 miles in that shoe, right?
Yeah.
Like the St. Patrick's Day 5K or something.
That's in March.
Yeah.
We need something like now.
Oh, Cupid's Crush.
We won't be here because
that's
you'll
down
be
a
at-
marathon weekend, isn't it?
Okay.
Or is it the weekend after now?
I think it's the same weekend.
Super Bowl 7 Mile.
Isn't that a trail
Trail,
race?
yeah.
Do that,
Even
dude.
better.
Yeah, it's Sunday, February 1, unfortunately. The Cupids.
All right, so we don't have that shoe with us right now, but we did just get in 2 new models. One's somewhat of not a new model, but 2 new models of Adidas shoes. I'm excited to see how this one works because it's a fan favorite and it's our shoe of the year for 2025, the Evo SL, but in the woven edition. Final check-in, sticking with the treadmill. Another tip I like, we talked about it here, having a good pair of headphones for the treadmill is essential. I like to have a playlist that's bumping, and then if you can, put on a marathon or whatever you want on the screen that keeps you distracted, and just enjoy those miles. Robbie, have you checked it out?
Not in person, actually.
So the woven upper, parts of it are similar to, I would say, the Pro 4 from Adidas. But the rest of it, the midsole, outsole,
That's all unchanged, right?
yeah, it's all the same. I do like this color.
It seems nice, right? Like gives it
Yeah.
a little more structure that you kind of want it.
It just looks a little more elevated.
So I heard that this was originally supposed to be the Evo SL2,
Huh.
and then they basically,
Didn't
I
think
think
it was enough of a change.
because of the success of the Evo SL, instead of transitioning to a second version so quickly, they just made this an alt
Alternate.
version.
I mean, it makes sense. I actually love the way that they do stuff sometimes where it's like they didn't come out with a new race shoe until they had one that they felt was better. And the athletes felt that it was better. And I love that this shoe is kind of a classic icon at this point. Like the look and feel of it is just a really clean running shoe. And so to just kind of just keep moving along with it instead of like changing it and all of us being like, it's not the same. I wish they didn't change it.
Yeah. So have you? Okay, obviously you haven't run in this yet.
I have not. This one I just pulled out of the box.
How much does this one weigh with the upper change?
Let's see. Do you remember the other one?
It might be on. Might be on the website, although I'm not sure. That might.
9 ounces.
Oh wow.
Is that for a men's 10.5?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So if it's-
257 grams. I feel like the other one was under 9.
Yeah,
I think it was a little under.
it was. I
Yeah,
wanna
this is
s-
9.07. I didn't mention the 07, but grams wise is 257.
Okay.
So still a lighter daily trainer, and the Light Strike Pro that's on the midsole. I love the feel. And
It was
the rebound of
8.6
it.
ounces.
Yeah, so again,
Okay, so yeah, I figured
Quite
it
a
had to
bit.
be a little bit more than that.
I mean,
it's still
it
light.
just here's the thing. This solves some of the problems of what people were complaining about in the original one. The upper on the original one is kind of minimal. It doesn't have a lot of structure. This one has that kind of structure built in. So I think it's going to please some of those people. I'm wondering if, I mean, it's not that much of a weight difference, but I don't know. Is the woven worth it?
Yeah.
I don't know. It looks pretty cool. And then this other pair make.
Yeah, the Supernova Rise 3 is just like a neutral daily trainer from
And-
Adidas.
And This to me seems like they've used a supercritical foam, or do you think this is the same?
It's Dream Strike Plus, which is that they call super foam.
All right. I'm not sure.
I forgot I actually did some wear testing of this model early last year.
I mean, it looks like that they didn't really have like a daily trainer.
Yeah.
And I feel like this one can maybe fill that void. It does have a ton of rubber on the outsole, though.
Yeah. Well, I think it's meant to be pretty durable.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think of the colors and stuff?
I don't hate it.
I don't understand the addition of the green on that
The
one.
green feels a little unnecessary. It says there's a support rod design, which I'm not sure.
Do you remember
just
how-
through the sculpting?
Yeah, do you remember the other one where it had like inside?
Oh, yeah. But yeah, so I think the shoe is out now or coming out soon. It's $140.
So this is actually less than the Evo SL.
Mm-hmm.
Is the Evo SL woven more expensive, or is it the same?
I think it's the same
I
price.
think it's the same price.
I mean, I love what they're doing color-wise, and
You love that bright?
I do.
That's a little much for me.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not wearing it cash, maybe, but
Yeah.
for...
You could put on your media vest, though, and wear
That's
those
true.
with it and
I
just
do.
seal the deal.
I think, though, like, if you look at, like, who's wearing this shoe, like a run club and, like, I'd say 60 to 70% of the faster bastards are now wearing Evo SLs. Like, having this color for the Saturday run, I think it's, like, perfect.
The Mexican running brand Hermanos Komori, they did a collaboration with them that came out last week. It's like pretty nice looking.
Yeah.
And
Just
that's
clean,
nice, yeah.
like off-white.
yeah, it has like a magenta tongue. But that was like, it looks pretty good, and that's a collab, and it's the same price, $150.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was good.
I was like, man, I would go for that one in a second.
Yeah. No
Might be
doubt.
at this point, it might be sold out. The first day, it was still going strong, but not sure how many. Let me check right now. Men's running.
So it looks like that on the new one, they have the tongue gusseted in here. What's the original SL? Did it have a gusseted tongue?
They still have a bunch of sizes available for that color too.
Was the original Evo SL
Uh,
gusseted?
I do not remember.
Yeah, why can't I remember that? This one is. So, I mean,
May or may not have changed.
yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah, so we'll be doing some full reviews on these guys soon.
This is a crazy thing too. So the Hermanos Komori, they also did an Ultra Boost 5 collab that just came out last week, and it's on sale for 20% off right now. I don't understand Adidas sales, because you'll see a shoe come out
And then like
and then it's like a colorway is on sale the next week
Yeah.
for like 30% off that just came out the week before, and it's not
They must have like enough data that they're like, this is going to sit.
right.
And like,
Let's
they're
just
like,
get
if
ahead
this
of it.
didn't sell,
yeah. This
So
amount in
many
the first
per-
week.
yeah. Which makes me sad because you want to see more collab stuff. But like that is a weird thing now. Doing
So
like a
this might-
collab thing is like we
Oh, sorry.
changed issue to do a collab. So now when I see a collab, it's just colorways and stuff. I'm like, you're just is that a collab or is it just you get a colorway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a little bit of brand, like the name is
Yeah.
a little bit different. Yeah, I guess that shoe there's only 4 or 5 sizes left in the 2 colorways. That's
Yeah,
probably why
probably just
too.
want to drop
Yeah.
that. I wonder how which
But
one I'm curious about is the New Balance Vision District Vision ones. Like I wonder if those sell or not.
Yeah. Here's what I'm wondering though. So that shoe came out last week and it only has a handful of sizes left. So wouldn't the logic be, oh, this is selling well, just let it sell out?
Right.
Or what's the I want to know what the logic is.
They
to
probably
put it,
want to clear out
just clear it out.
inventory because you got to imagine like who's selling that shoe other than them and
Well, probably, yeah.
yeah.
Hermanos Komori.
Yeah. So like it's like
Just get it off the shelves.
yeah, we don't
Or
want
out
to
the warehouse.
sitting around. And I think that probably looks worse for a collab if it's like not moving.
Trying to see New Balance District Vision. I don't know. It's not coming up.
Yeah, that's one that because that one's to me it's just like make the shoe white and put
Right.
a coin on it.
Put a coin on it.
Yeah.
Put a bird on it.
And put a bird on it.
I think they still have some. So they're selling it through District Vision's site, and it seems to be. I mean, every size is available.
Yeah, I would imagine that the case.
It's also $280. Wow.
Did you see the new Pharrell shoe is $1,000?
Yeah, I saw that the Evolution.
Yeah,
What is it?
it's the Evo Pro, but it's his Evo Pro, and he's calling it Evolution.
Oh, like the $500 shoe, but that's just.
Now it's 1,000.
Yeah,
That's
I
gotta
did
be
see
so
that.
weird though, because how do you translate? It's an elite running race day shoe,
Right, it's not a casual shoe.
but people will buy that as a casual shoe.
Yes, just like we saw LeBron James wearing Alpha Flies too.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, one time he came to like how they do the tunnel walk.
Yeah.
He was wearing Alpha Flies in the tunnel walk.
I mean, all right. That's amazing.
Something.
Like that's a shoe that is great for running, but when I'm done running, I'm ready to take it off my feet.
Oh yeah, I wore it to a concert once just to get an extra two
But
inches.
you wore
of height.
what
The
version?
garbage ones.
The
Number two.
nature one.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
nature. Yeah, yeah.
It did suck after couple hours of standing around in it.
Yeah,
It
you
was-
got to use a lot of muscles to stabilize.
Yeah, I would
yourself.
say I don't recommend it. But now we got the Evo. What's
Primax
the
Evo?
Yeah,
Primax
dude,
Evo.
you'd be 6 feet in that.
Yeah.
50 millimeters.
Wait, what's the one that's? Wait, which one's 55 that we just?
The Primax Evo.
No, but there's another one. Isn't there another one?
No, the Primax is 50.
50.
Right?
Primax Evo is 50.
Oh, I don't know.
What was the one that was just 55 that we just did?
Is that the Primax regular?
No. Oh, the Nike.
Oh, the Vomero.
Yeah,
Vomero
Vomero Premium.
Oh, that's 55.
Yeah.
That must be where I was getting that number.
That's the one I need to
55,
go.
45.
Dude, they're going hard in the paint with that one with special ones. They just came out the blacked out version. There's like a,
Are they? Can people
don't
actually
know.
buy them? Because that's been the whole thing.
I don't know, but I've seen.
They did a drop on Thursday and that sold.
Oh, that's right. I saw that.
It was the Clown Lips one, the red AirPods, white.
Wow.
Dude, I can't wait. Like all these people who are like, "That's not a running shoe. That's blah blah blah. This and that." We always get those comments when people haven't tried the shoe.
I will admit I bought them.
You did?
Oh, did you?
did, yeah.
No way.
Have you tried them?
I haven't taken them out for a run, but I did wear them in my apartment. They feel-
Is your apartment carpeted or
Which
like wood floors?
wood floors?
which
Okay,
one
so you
did
could-
you get?
The red, the,
Clown
white,
Lips?
the white, red, yeah, the Clown Lips one. I'm like,
Nice.
well, I have the plus version in that, might as well. I honestly do those like I won't do it for everything, but like I do it just to see if I can do it.
Yeah.
You know, like if I can beat the bots. Get
Oh,
So
right, I
okay,
see.
so now you have them. Why aren't you running in them?
Well, they just came in, so I'm gonna run in them. I think I might do a little run later in them.
All right,
Yeah.
Nice.
that's not a treadmill shoe. That's
No,
definitely-
that's
Yeah.
It was icy the other day.
I
too,
can't
so-
even imagine running in those in the treadmill. Have you done that? That would be like crazy.
Yeah.
All right,
Um,
Meg's doing work.
Well, we got a possible potential snowstorm coming our way this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be down for a good snow.
I
I could do
don't know.
one a winter.
After going over to LA, I'm like, I could just get really soft and live over here.
Well, we'll be in Florida this
Florida's-
weekend.
Yeah, would you rather do Florida
Or next
LA?
weekend.
Like this time of year.
You were just saying you could live there and be soft.
Oh, LA or the West Coast because you get the cool mornings, and then it's like there's no humidity,
That's how I feel every time we go out for Western States. I'm like,
right? Like
I
it's just nice.
Yeah.
It is nice.
It is.
You need like $20 million to live over there, though.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
20 to 50.
Yeah.
So how are we doing on that?
We will be staying in Baltimore.
Wow.
For now.
No West Coast office. We had talked about.
I know. Yeah.
There's got to be.
You
are
just
there-
write it off.
It's
you
a
just,
write-off.
You just
It's a
write it
write-off.
off.
It's a write-off.
Yeah. Are there cheap places to live in California?
Yeah.
Like,
You don't want to live there.
Yeah, apparently you can put a tent up.
what's the like Stockton, California? Like that's somewhere you.
I think Stockton, like, so when I was growing up, Concord and all those places were like, you didn't, I was like, Psh, they're not,
Yeah.
that's not a good place to live. And I think now it's elevated. But like growing up, like there was like a little section between Walnut Creek. Walnut Creek at the time wasn't as nice as Lafayette, Moraga, and Orinda.
The shops at Walnut Creek.
Yeah. And now
Now it's real nice.
I think it's real nice. And then that's kind of crept out. But like growing up, like you didn't want to, there was like so many places you didn't want to live. Certainly Oakland wasn't like
I was going to say anywhere around Oakland, I feel like was
well, the Oakland Hills though were super wealthy.
oh. Yeah, there's pockets everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, that's my story.
Okay, that's good to know in case we need to.
In case we need to move
Yeah.
ASAP.
Yeah. I mean, I think we got to move away from the coastlines if something bad happens.
Yeah, that's the other thing is like you see all these houses out there that are like legit on the end of like a cliff and hill, and I'm like one earthquake or one mudslide and that thing is gone.
Remember the fires they had?
Right, and then there was the
sure, yeah.
fires.
Like you pay for living in California. Like you're going to hell. They're one way or the other. You're either going to fall into the center of the earth or you're going to burn up. Or
Or a mountain lion could attack you.
yeah,
Right.
but you're gonna love it when you're there.
It's true.
But the times
a
you're not being
balance.
attacked by a lion.
It is kind of crazy to have to think about your house being consumed by fire. Like that's not even a question I would ever consider here. Well,
Well,
unless
even-
somebody let their rooftop deck
we're like
or squatters.
100 feet above sea level where our houses are.
Right.
Yeah.
And on the West Coast, that could mean like flooding. Here,
Yeah.
like we don't ever have to worry about it.
Yeah, we're right next to the
Knock
water.
on
And there's
wood.
never even flooding.
Yeah, I
Knock
mean,
on wood.
Fell's point. Meg, it would have to be biblical.
That's crazy stuff happens.
Yeah, but not to the frequency of that happening there.
In California.
Yeah, fair.
Which last thing, I actually wanted to bring this up before because I was thinking about it. I think had to do with the squirrels hibernating. But when you think about water, you know how people are like, "Oh, don't waste water." No one can explain to me how it's wasting water if you live in a place where there's plenty of water, and I truly don't understand.
It's similar to your parents telling you there's someone in China starving.
That's
Eat
what
all the food on
that's
your
what
plate.
my theory is, right?
Yeah,
So it's like I get it if you're in California or Nevada or somewhere where
but
they have.
we could just throw water around.
That's what I mean. I'm not turning off the water when I'm brushing my teeth. Actually, I still do, but
Do you? What about if it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down.
No.
let's see.
I know. For
Why are
me,
you even
sometimes.
pausing?
Yeah. Well,
like we're water rich, bitch.
I feel like
That
it's
should be
such
next
a
shirt. Water
minimal
rich,
amount of water to. Sometimes, yeah, I don't care.
I leave the water on when I'm brushing my teeth. Maybe I don't.
I
don't.
only do
wet
if
it
I'm
and
waiting for the water to get hot so that I can wash my face with warm water.
I mean, that makes sense.
So
Yeah.
anything that goes in the toilet gets flushed.
Okay.
If I blow my nose and throw a tissue in there, gone.
Oh no.
You keep
That
that.
seems like a waste.
Yeah.
That's not so much a waste. I'm not worried about wasting water. I'm just worried about my water bill being
Oh.
any higher.
that they're not tracking anything. They're just giving you a number.
That actually,
It's not based on anything
have a
from
good
your
point.
house. Yeah.
You have a good point.
Also, we did forget your Brad Pitt segment this week, so next week we'll have to bring that back.
We also forgot to talk about Molly's trail race.
Ah,
that happened 2
jeez.
weeks
Dude,
ago.
how did we forget it?
I know.
We mentioned it right when we were starting.
I know. I
swear
was
we
trying
ta-
to interject it, but then I wanted to ask you about the
More important
car,
things.
the car thing. and stuff.
Yeah. Carl was like Molly
Priorities.
Seidel winning a race,
Yeah.
a dude
Amazing
having
trail
sex in the
performance.
parking lot
Yeah,
of Robbie's
Baltimore
house.
Things. Yeah,
You chose wisely.
I did.
I mean, I will say that anybody who comes on our podcast who's an athlete seems to like do something amazing shortly after.
That is the magic touch of the drop.
So if you're
Not
listening,
the golf one, but this one.
not golf drop.
Yeah.
That show sucks.
I'm gonna
We should
listen to
collab
it.
with them.
Yeah.
At this point, we could
Drop by
collab.
drop.
Yeah.
Carl's from Jersey. Thomas went golfing last weekend.
Yeah.
We have a lot to talk about.
We have a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I gotta go to the bathroom and let
So
it
do I.
let it mellow in the downstairs bathroom.
Yeah.
No, you will not.
I saw cricket down there and I just left it alone.
Okay.
I saw it too, and I walked out.
Yeah,
went
like
upstairs instead.
whatever. You
Oh
can
my
hang.
God, we got crickets.
Yeah.
I couldn't. Yeah, I would let it live.
I
Oh,
mean, we
dude,
don't
it's chilling
sleep
in
here.
there.
I think the mouse problem has resolved itself, by the way.
You did?
I think we're good.
All right, so next week, mouse problem, Molly, and then what was the other?
Brad
thing?
Pitt segments.
Brad Pitt segment. Okay.
Yeah.
What was the What are we supposed to do with the Brad
I
Pitt
don't
segment?
know. I can't remember.
Well,
that
you
part.
brought it up, and then we were like going down all the history of his movies, and it just seemed like you wanted to talk about.
I'll have
him
to
a
watch
lot.
F1 between.
I
now
finished
and then.
F1 on the
All right.
plane.
Okay, cool.
We can talk about that.
It's a little slow.
Somebody effed one in your parking lot.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did.
But okay, so
You gotta wrap it up. That's
wait.
too good.
No, we got to end it.
Wait, there's something I wanted to say.
Clearly, I'm
Hi, Robin.
Good stretch, got my laces tied. My trusty podcast.